Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's been about 48 hours since the release of the new Skylanders Ring of Heroes. And I ain't gonna lie, I did not think I would be back making a video for you, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. There's a lot of things that have changed along the way, and I know that a lot of you guys are kind of going on the fence about should I give this game a try or not. So in today's video, I'm gonna give you guys 5 reasons why you should actually try to give this game a chance. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. And before we get into the rest of the video, I do want to take a quick second to find out who are some of my old school casts out there. If you guys were playing this game back in the day in 2018, 2019, let me know in the comment section down below. Give this video a like. I want to see how many people are actually back and playing this one. Now, the first thing that we're going to go ahead and hit up here, actually, this is probably the one thing I'm super excited about, is the fact that there's no elemental advantage or disadvantage in it. For those that don't know, in Skylanders Ring of Heroes, there's actually 10 elements in this game compared to the typical, 4 to 5 in most games out there. And it got a little crazy when it comes to like trying to manage the amount of disadvantages and advantages you had, building specific teams for specific dungeons because you wanted to have the elemental advantage overall. Well, now, because of the fact that there is no elemental advantage or disadvantage, you can literally just focus on the units that you want to, build for a specific type of task, right? You can basically just focus on building a very synergistic, strong team in order to conquer what we see in there. Now, don't get it twisted. Now, different stages out there are going to have different challenges, and even though there might be, they're going to be strong, other comps that are going to be stronger than others, you can kind of decide what you want to do because of the fact that you don't have to worry about that disadvantage aspect here. So that's really, really cool. I like that. It creates a little bit more diversity and strategy when it comes to these teams here. The second reason why this game is pretty amazing is going to be the equipment system. Now, you guys are pretty familiar with typical gacha games, right? We got either runes or gear. We equip them, we get these specific bonuses, and of course, if we want to, change it down the road, we have to unequip it and go ahead and, find whatever runes that we're looking for. In this particular game, though, we have ethers, which are basically standard orbs that turn into the specific slot that you put them in, right? So if I were to put, a specific weapon, like this 2-star weapon, for example, and I put it in this slot, it's going to turn into Flash Wings Crystal. It's going to basically look like that. And then the cool thing about it is, these particular ethers have their standard, main stat and sub stats that you're probably looking for. But down the road, if you want to go ahead and put a set bonus on, you will be able to get these enchantments that you'll be able to put on your specific ether. And that will go ahead and assist you in providing a little bit more value, a little bit more stats for it. But now what makes it different from the rest is that these are not just, things that you put on that are permanent. You can literally exchange these set bonuses, these enchantments that you put on it as you see fit. So it makes it really, really nice because, of course, when you get these first ethers, you're going to be putting a little bit of resources into it. You're going to be invested into it. And then afterwards, if you like what you see when it comes to the base stats and the substats, you can keep that ether and then change around the actual set bonus that you're looking for via that specific enchantment. So really, really cool on that feature, okay? The next thing is going to be the upgrade system. Now, we talked a little bit about this in the previous video that we collabed alongside Codations. By the way, stay tuned as we have another part 2 summoning session featuring him probably within 24 to 48 hours here. But getting back into it here, the 4 ways of upgrading a unit is really, really nice. I actually I didn't understand it too well, but now I do. So the evolving mechanic, or the evolving, application, I guess you could say, is going to be the way that you level up a unit. The awakening is going to improve a variety of things. It could be the endurance, or it could be the skill, or it could be the look of it. That's going to help it out. Now, super boost, as you guys can see, I already have this one maxed out. This is going to give you basically an improvement in your base stats, right? And then last but not least, we have a transcending, which is another way of improving the unit, which is also going to give you some stats, but these are going to be secondary stats. So what I'm trying to get to is right now is that you have multiple ways of improving your unit. And if you're not fortunate enough to pull, the best heroic units with the best legendary units, you can utilize the resources that you've collected with the premium units and the rare units by getting them super boosted, transcendent, and you will have yourself quite a handful of battle power. Again, we're going to be getting into a video down the road with Flashwing, as he's literally a unit that I invested into, and without question, I'm super excited that I did because of the fact of one reason, he is a rare unit, so it was easy to level them up. It was easy to super boost and transcend, so on and so forth here. So the next thing that I got for you is going to be the actual resources that we use to upgrade, evolve, and awaken these units, right? Generally in these types of games, you're just going to go ahead and, figure out what you want, go ahead and farm it up, and you can farm it day in and day out and be done with it, right? In this specific game, there is a limitation on it. As you guys can see, we have the Awakening Dimension Investigation, which has 10 here. We got the Dark Subjugation as well, which got 3 limits here. And when it comes to stuff like Arena, you have limitations on that. I believe it's 10 Arena wings a day, 5 every 12 hours. So basically what this allows you to do is to jump into the game, do your dailies, get your stuff done, and then be done with it. You don't have to sit there and grind it day in and day out trying to keep up with every single player under the sun. You literally do what you got to do and then focus on other things that you want to do. If you're trying to get yourself some more ether in the Cyclops Ether Force, or maybe you're just kind of push a little bit farther down the road when it comes to the adventure, you can go ahead and do that as well. I like this part because, again, it takes away a little bit of the grind factor and allows us to focus on the things that we need to, given the amount of time that we have here. So very, very free to play friendly. Now, again, this is kind of crazy. I hate kind of saying this one, but the last one is the game is actually challenging. Is that kind of weird to say that right now? I feel like it is. So when I jumped into this game, right, I think I was 24 hours into the game. I was in stage 2, Misty. I was in the Misty Bog, and I was fighting this 2/7 hungry big eater, right? And I was telling Codacious, like, hey man, where you at in the game? He's like, oh, I'm at 3/7, no big deal. I'm like, man, that's crazy because I'm at 2/7 with units higher level than you, and I'm not even able to get past it. And the reality of it is that I built a team that was just, I just went with, the units that I like, the units that I enjoy, which is cool. You can actually do that. But in this specific game, this is actually challenging because of the fact that they made this with no elemental or disadvantage. You actually have to use stronger comps. You have to build synergistic comps in order to conquer the challenges that you see out there. So it's really, really cool. And I believe I saw somewhere in the Reddit that they were talking about like the hardest stages actually have a combat power when it comes to the opponent that's going to be really, really high, meaning something that you might not even hit. So you can't even cheese it. You cannot even cheese it. You literally have to build a very, very strong comp that actually makes sense so that you can conquer that stage and get the rewards that you're trying to get here. So I'm really excited that CompToast did that. A lot of these games out there, they make it super easy, or they just like, they give ways of people like to cheese it. Like literally, I just got done doing a stage right now. I forget where it was, but I could not 3-star it. And one of the things that 3-star in it was because you need to do it within 20 turns or less here. And I could probably do it if I manualed it and really, really was specific on it. But me right now, I'm just trying to auto. I'm just trying to get through it. So now I have to go back and get it done. But it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And I guess we could throw in a little sub message here for the people out there that come from Summoners War. Hey, get excited. There's no violent runes. Yes, you heard it here from folks, sir. There's no violent runes. Get excited. I'm pretty excited. There's no speed meta, no violent runes. It literally, you just focus on, improving your team, making it synergistic, getting your total combat power up. And if you want the first turn, right? And then just, focusing on, taking them down when it comes to PvP. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. There's so many things that I want to hit up in this video, but I'm trying to keep this one in a relatively short amount of time. I just wanted to drop my 5 biggest reasons why I think you guys should give this game as a try, because I honestly, guys, I am actually really surprised at how much I'm actually enjoying this. It's getting started out there. I did not think I was going to, but with all the changes that they made, I got to give a big shout out to CompToast and Activision for making a jump, because that's a very scary thing to do. Completely switching over the game after 2 years of it being up here, completely revamped the game, and without question, they've done a fantastic job, and I'm really excited to see where this goes from here. So that's going to be it, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's your boy Childish with ChildishPlays. Check it out. Take care, and in about 24 to 48 hours, we're going to see, once again, myself and Godation busting out 30,000 crystals for some summons, okay? Take care.